Hi, how is everyone? I'm Angie and this is the Recharge Room, a place where you can come and just relax and unwind and let the cares and troubles of the day melt away. And we're going to have a little chat today about some of the things that I feel are contributing to the mental health problem that we see all over the world. But before we go there, let's roll the intro.
In a world that never stops, where do you go to recharge? Welcome to a sanctuary for your mind.
Hi guys. Now, the umbrella of mental health. There's a lot of things that go under that umbrella. And some of them, just to name a few off the top of my head, there's anxiety, there's depression, there's schizophrenia, there's bipolar, there's lots of neurological disorders, and the list goes on. And it is my opinion that a lot of things that we are doing in our everyday lives that we may be aware or not aware of are contributing to the rise in mental health issues throughout the world. Now, what do I mean by that? Okay, well, and I'm not a doctor. This is not professional health advice. This is just my opinion, okay? And my opinion only, and you can do with it what you will. But all the processed food, highly processed foods that are, just about in everyone's diet in Australia, and I'm not speaking for everyone, so, not everyone is having, highly processed foods every day, but a lot of people are. And a lot of people aren't aware of what's actually in the processed food. And that is a subject for a video for another day. Okay. But, another thing is, the amount of sugar that a lot of people are consuming on a daily basis. And there's sugar everywhere. I mean, and I know a lot of people have got a sweet tooth and have, sugar addictions, but we've been sort of conditioned to be like that too. When you think about it, there's a lot of there's a lot of draw cards out there when they show those flashy commercials on TV with all the with all the junk food so, but there's so much like sugar in especially soft drink, that's bad, especially for the young kids, sugar in lots of cereals. Look, there's sugar in things you wouldn't even think there'd be sugar in. I mean, for real, there's sugar in friggin' toothpaste. Can you believe it? There's sugar in your Colgate. So, yeah, how crazy is that? So, but yeah, and a combination of things, not getting enough sleep. I mean, being addicted to the screen, whether it's being a slave to your telephone, being addicted to your screen, not going outside enough. Okay, we've got to get back into getting out more, getting out and about, and connecting with Mother Earth, Mother Gaia, and doing more camping, more hiking, going to the beach, just out in the backyard, kicking the ball around with the kids, or playing a game of cricket. Just kick your shoes off more, feel the earth underneath your feet. Go for a walk at the beach and really feel the sand between your toes and feel the salt air on your skin. It's very healing. I love the beach. And or just go for a walk. Take the dog. Go for a walk around the block. Or if you haven't got a dog, take the cat. But if your cat's anything like my cat, you'll be dragging it all the way. So just take yourself for a walk around the block. But make an effort to get outside more and connect with with Mother Nature. So I think that's very important, and try and get enough sleep. So definitely, those things will help. So yeah. Oh, like my t-shirt. This is a cool one. It says it's fine, everything is fine. I love that cat. Look at his crazy eyes. That's me when I wake up in the morning. And of course we all know what FINE stands for, don't we? FINE. Fucked up, insecure, neurotic and emotional. Well, we hope that we're not feeling like that. But hey, there's plenty of times that I've been fine. Plenty of times that I've been fucked up, insecure, neurotic and emotional, let me tell you. So, and also, one of the big things too that can help improve one's mental health is making sure that you're surrounding yourself by people who are uplifting and encouraging, and who have your best interests at heart. So you don't want to be around people who are narcissistic, condescending, or who are putting you down. You definitely don't want to be around people who are abusive. Okay, and look, been there, done that. I know it's you get trapped in a cycle, and it's not that easy to get out, and it's hard. It's bloody hard, because your self-esteem gets stripped away, and you get brainwashed into thinking that you're just a freak of nature and you'll never be any good to anyone. And but that's what they do, and that's their method of control, or one of their methods of control. So because it makes you it makes you reliant on them. How many times have you heard that? Oh, you'll never find anyone better than me. It's like, well, mate, I'd rather be alone, than have to cop any more of your abuse, And I know it's hard, and I know it's hard, especially when you've got kids, it's and if you're in a relationship and your partner's the only breadwinner, there's a lot of obstacles, and there can be a lot of things to consider. You know what? But you've really got to look at you, and you've really got to start building that confidence back up. So, because it's really important that you appreciate yourself and that you love yourself. And not in a vain way, but it's really important that you know your own value. And before I could get out of the domestic violence relationship that I was in, and my self-esteem was down to zero, zilch, nada. But I started to build that up slowly by going to the gym and losing some weight. It sort of helped me, build up my confidence just enough to allow me to stand up on my own 2 feet and say, that's it, that's enough, no more abuse, fuck off. All right, I am a beautiful human being and I deserve to have a good life. All right, and you do too. You are a wonderful, amazing, creative, beautiful soul, and you have so much talent. You probably have gifts that you don't even know of yet that you're meant to share with the world. Okay, you're not meant to be spoken down to. You're not meant to be ridiculed. You're not meant to be abused. You're meant to be uplifted. You're meant to be loved and adored. So if you're not being loved and adored and nurtured and respected, then you need to get out of that situation, and get out of that situation today. It starts with you. It starts with you. You've got to find that happy place again. And I know it's bloody hard. I know it is. Because you get put down day in and day out, and you get brainwashed into thinking you're just a pile of shit. And then, you've got no self-esteem, and then, suddenly you're diagnosed with depression because you hate your life. You hate yourself. I mean, I spent most of my life bloody detesting myself, hating myself, thinking that I was a freak of nature. It took me a long time to forgive myself, to love myself, to appreciate myself, to look at all my good points. And I've got bad points, everyone has. I'm not perfect, I'm only 99% angel, because that halo slips sometimes. No, but all jokes aside, the hardest thing, one of the hardest things I've ever had to do was actually learn to love and appreciate myself. It really is. I know how hard it is. And you've got to love and appreciate yourself enough to walk away out of those abusive situations. There is help out there, okay? There are people you can call. There are organisations like Beyond Blue that are only a phone call away. There's lots of support groups out there because there are lots of people just like you. So self-care is really important. Okay, take time out for yourself. Have a nice, soak in a nice warm bath with some mineral salts or Epsom salts or bath bombs or whatever floats your boat, or do some meditation, or listen to some music. Take some time out for yourself. That's important too. Take some time out to just breathe and gather your thoughts. That's why it's good to, go for a walk. So, and just, even if you just lock yourself in your room for half an hour and just tell the kids and the hubby Don't want to be disturbed for the next half hour. And just do you. Do you. Okay? Do you. Happiness is an inside job. Happiness starts with you. You won't find it out there. You won't find it outside of yourself. Happiness is an inside job. You create the happiness within. Okay? Don't look for it in other people. Don't look for other people to give you happiness, to give you love. Okay? It's all inside. It all starts with you. You learn to love yourself, okay? And you find that happy place, okay? It's not out there. It's not out there somewhere waiting for you to find it. You're not going to look under that rock and find a parcel of happiness or a parcel of love. Okay, because it's not out there. That's an illusion. That's a lie. It's not. It's within. That's where you find it. And to find it, you go within. Okay? It's about you. And it's about you changing what's inside. Because changing what's inside then changes what's on the outside. But it has to start with you. It has to start inside. And if you don't know how to do that, then that's what I'm here for. I can help you with that. I can guide you. And it's not easy. No, it's not. Because there's so many things out there that are distracting us. And it's there by design. In my opinion, it's done to us on purpose. But we don't have to, be consumed by those things. Yeah, it's hard. But it's all about retraining your brain. And, and that's hard too. But it's not impossible. It's not impossible. Baby steps, one step at a time, and one baby step at a time in the right direction can move mountains. Absolutely. Absolutely. One step at a time in the right direction. Okay, and it starts today, and it starts by you looking in the mirror and saying, "Oh my God, you're gorgeous." It starts by you grabbing a piece of paper and writing down all of the wonderful attributes that you have. And acknowledging them and accepting them. It starts with you looking in the mirror and loving every part of that reflection that you see back. Loving your wrinkles, loving your bumps, loving your eye bags. Loving you. Okay, you may not be a perfect 10. You may not have the perfect body. You may not have an IQ of 150. But you are unique and you are amazing. And you are here for a reason. And you were here to shine. Absolutely. Absolutely. And you were here to be abundant. And you were born to be healthy, not to be sick. But it's a process to get well. And it's baby steps. And the first thing, the most important thing, the first step, the first baby step is self-care, loving and appreciating yourself. And that means taking yourself out of any negative situations or any negative relationships. And putting yourself or being surrounded by positive people, people who do care, people who love you, people who uplift you. That's food for the soul. That's what you need. And that's what you deserve. And don't accept any less. You deserve the best life. You are deserving of the best loving relationship. You're deserving of the best job. You're deserving of the best of everything. And don't ever forget that. And I'm here to never let you forget that. Okay? It all starts with you. It has to. Remember, what we change inside reflects on the outside. It's not the other way around. It's an inside job, and it begins with you. So, if you have any questions, just leave a comment down below. And I'm going to leave it there for today. I hope this has helped someone out there. And just keep taking those baby steps. And remember to, if you're feeling stressed, if you're feeling a little bit anxious, just stop and take a couple of deep breaths and just say to yourself, I got this. Okay? Because you have. You've got this. So thanks for stopping by the Recharge Room. I'm Angie. And please like, share and subscribe, because that will make me accountable to do more videos for you. Thank you, and see you soon.